So we're looking at a couple of techniques out of pattern Hwa Rang. So it's going to be our side kick and it's going to be our offset punch. You guys can side kick already because you've already got it together in obviously patterns like One Yo, but it's the clipping or the trapping bit that I wanted to make sure you guys really got a proper understanding of. A lot of the principles you'll be aware of anyway because of equal and opposite reaction force in previous techniques. But the concept is that as you've delivered your punch, you're going to have a phase of pulling up and then pulling onto a technique. So it's going to be drawing against or pulling them onto the oncoming technique to make more force. So if I point it out with Thomas as we do this one, imagine you've done your right arm right leg punch for me. Cool, you hold it out, shuffle back, just because your legs are long, you end up booting me through these screens. So it's holding the movement. If somebody's got hold of you here, there should be a part where you bend your lead arm to 45 degrees and your back foot comes in half a shoulder width, poised and ready to pivot and kick. So if you look at this one, punches in, he's going to bend his front arm and clip, so hold on to mine, pull, and he does that, stop, not yet, not yet, not yet. He does it simultaneously, the arm bend and the foot reposition. Yeah, so punch, arm bends, back foot comes in, hold. So what he's got there, he's got a locked position, and from there, the hand is going to pull back towards his left hip and simultaneously push out the side kicks. So knee chamber up and pull and extend. Oh, that's the movement. Go again, pull, extend. So as a more fluid three-part phase, punch, bend. Oh, what happened to your stance? Go again, go again, go again, punch. Bend, foot up. Good, now pull to your hip, extend. That's the power generation, and of course, movement that follows will sit into knife and strike. Good work. We're looking at the offset punch then. So this one's always questioned. It is, and it's a very general explanation. As my feet are parallel, as we go for L's, shoulders are half or side face, you know, your punch tends to follow your center line. So it is offset, it's at an angle, just very slightly, whether it be 30 degrees or 45 degrees. It's really subject to where your center line is and where your stance has changed your hip positions and your shoulder positions. Can you see that? So the idea in pattern Hwa Rang is to give you the opportunity to pretty much step up alongside something and strike. Thomas was here, if I do it on a slight angle so you guys can see it. So the punch is in, I've done my low block, cleared here. To get my offset punch, I do bring my front foot back in, but as I deliver it, I'm pretty much alongside them and go. So if I do it from a position where, change your stance around, mate, just so we can see it from this way, I'm stepping alongside our stance, half face as a position, and my striking line will follow, subject to it being my center. That's the movement. One more from here, mate, from your parallel stance. Back to camera. I'm looking at my lines coming dead straight, dead forwards. I could have blocked across here or depend on the movement and hit that way. My weight distribution on my legs, 70 on the back, 30 in the front. The predominant weight bearing leg means that's the obverse arm. So it is an obverse punch. But again, because a lot of people struggle with the concept of weight distributions of front and back sides, I've always just termed it as a generic term as an offset punch. So think about coming to a center, stepping alongside somebody. You're not going far wrong with that as a technique. So you're gonna drop in. Guys, there's lots in that pattern. If there's anything else you want me to explore, discuss, by all means give me a shout on it. Be safe when you practice, and do make sure these principles, equal and opposites, pretty much run through all the techniques, whether that be kicks, punches, blocks, or so on. So have a bit of fun on those. See you guys in the next video.